Hello together. We welcome you to our webinar. Today we will talk a little bit about AI agents and process automation. Upfront, I will let you know that this session will be recorded and we will publish it on YouTube afterwards. And if you have questions during the presentation, please feel free to use the Q&A function on Teams or put them in the chat. So what will be the key takeaways from the webinar? So for us, it's important that you know after the webinar what is an AI agent and what are bots. For what are they capable to do something and for what you can use them. Then we have a real use case. It's a B2B use case from a Swiss company we did there. We'll like to show you that much more. And then we have as well all our technologies or all our solutions we built on the Microsoft platform. So for us, it will be also interesting, what are your expectations from this webinar? So if you like, you can send them during the start now in the chat.
Perfect. Thank you, Moritz. So let's take a quick look at today's agenda. First, we will start with our team to find out who is behind Auximo. Next, we will talk about Auximo's why. What drives us, what problems are we solving, and the vision behind Auximo. After that, we will move into understanding AI agents, where we will explain briefly what they are and what they do. Then we will dive into a real customer use case, showing how one of our clients use AI agents to import files directly into the ERP system. And we will finish our webinar with an open Q&A session, and we will go through your questions and other topics you would like to discuss with us. So feel free to use the Q&A function to write down your questions. So let's start with a quick introduction of our team and the speakers. On the sales side, we are covering both the DACH region, which is Switzerland, Austria, and Germany, as well as the Asian market. On the development side, we have a team of experts in the Microsoft Power Platform for tools like Power Automate, Power BI, and Power Apps. My name is Patrick, and after several years as product manager in the construction industry, I recently joined Auximo as business engineer, where I will be taking the lead for exciting new projects.
Thank you very much, Patrick. So my name is Moritz. I have a background as well as a product manager from a bigger corporate company. And I'm now founded Auximo 1 year ago. And I'm happy to have this great team and we are pushing ahead. So how I was coming to the idea to found Auximo. A few years ago, I built a solar car fully by myself with a team with hand. So we put the solar panels on it, we put the battery storage on it, and we had the goal to drive to South Africa. For us, it was important to know the data, what's the weather tomorrow, what was the weather yesterday, and what's the attitude of the way we have to drive. And then we can decide how fast we will go or how slow we will go. And there I saw that it's super important to bring all the data together. And this was also a little bit the reason why I found Auximo, and this is always stays with me.
So now I would like to talk about Auximo. We saw that many companies still spend a lot of time on manual, repetitive tasks and often involving a lot of documents. These processes slow down their daily operations and waste valuable team energy. We at Auximo, we help organizations make the daily life to work faster and easier using RPA and AI technology. This allows the team to save time and to focus on what really matters. Our automation solutions make a real impact by streamlining digital processes, reducing paperwork and helping teams work more efficient. And all our solutions run on the trusted Microsoft platform. So let's take a closer look at AI agents. You can think of it like a real person. It has a brain, it has a memory, and can interact with different tools. His brain is based on a large language model like OpenAI, Gemini, and Anthropic, and this is the agent's main intelligence. It can understand languages, plan tasks, and provide natural responses. It also needs a memory in form of a database, like email conversations, different tables, videos, and so on. This is where the agent keeps all the informations, it remembers past conversations, and uses them to improve over time. And last but not least, it can also interact with different tools, like for example, an Excel sheet, ERP systems, or also go through APIs. These are the eyes and the hands of the agents. The eyes provide access to data sources like ERP systems, like Abacus, SAP, but also Outlook or project management tools, while the hands enables actions such as generate documents, sending emails, or creating appointments. To sum up, an AI agent collects information, makes decisions, and performs actions within the software environment. Here on the picture, you see also our bot agent called MOVA, our modular workflow assistant. But now let's dive into the real customer use case with a short video. And also to mention here, all the videos are also available on YouTube.
Nowadays, manual processes are still part of everyday life in many companies. This was also the case at Direk AG. Orders that arrived as PDFs by email or as CSV files from the customer portal had to be transferred to the ERP system by hand. Together with the employees of Direk, we analyzed the existing processes and identified opportunities for optimization. The aim was to automatically integrate orders into the ERP system in order to save time and eliminate errors. With our solution, orders from emails and the customer portal were automatically recorded, processed, and entered into the ERP system without any manual input. The process is now fully automated. Auximo's automation saves Direk several working hours every day and significantly reduces cost. The initial investment was fully amortized after just 3 months. Your process, simple, efficient, automated.
I hope you saw the video. I like now to explain a little bit more deeper how the B2B order and delivery process was before. So, I mean, maybe you can imagine how it is if you are sitting in an office and you get in the morning emails with PDF, CSV files, or only text emails, and you have to put it then in a system. So in this case, the clients, they got emails from different kind of email addresses with PDF, Excel, from their own online store, etc. And they have entered these details really carefully in their ERP system, in the Abacus in this case, and they make it manually. And they create then their new order. And when they put it in, they like store it. And after storing it, if you have like a shop floor, you need to put some shipment papers with you or delivery notes, and they had to create them by themselves. So they were opening a Word document and putting in all their informations there. And afterwards, they printed out, and this was in the shop floor. And you see here, these are like 7 steps they have to handle manually, and they used a lot of different kind of tools for it as well. Now I will show you the process automatically. So we automate this process because it was super time consuming. And you see here, so the customer sends order, then the employee places files in a folder structure, because we say at the moment the employees are doing like evaluation upfront and to see what is possible to automate with it. Then the bots detect the files. If the bot detects the files, using then an AI to read all the informations from the Excel or PDF. They are sometimes handwritten as well, so it's super easy if you check it there. Then the data enters to the ERP system, so I will show it you on the next slide. And then there's also the new order created, and the AI generate in the background a Word document with the delivery note, and this delivery note will be automatically printed out in the shop floor. And if it's printed out, the package is ready to get shipped. So the people put all the products in the cartoon and the delivery node, and they send it out. And this process is now more or less fully automated. So I was thinking I will show you in real how a bot is running. So here you see this is the inbox of this client. So in this case, they get an Excel. So they open the Excel. So here are all the informations about the different kind of orders. We are going now manually to the Power Automate where we start the bots. And now the bots start running. So it means it's checking now all the information on the Excel, which were coming with the system. Here, this is now done by the bot. So Abacus is get opened and all the informations like the price, the delivery date, where they have to ship it, are putting into Abacus. And now it's going for the next order and put as well everything in. So you see it's quite efficient. And this was done before by a employee manually. And now in the backend, we are creating again the Word documents. So I will show it to you. Normally the documents get printed out. So in our case, at the moment, we are not able to print it out because, or to show you how the printout will be. So you see here, these are the Word documents which get created and we can now open them and they can maybe adjust it as well if there is something else they need to adjust. So this is why we store it as a Word document, but they are automatically as well printed out. Perfect. So as you saw, it's quite cool to have a bot and you can save a lot of time with that. So the company which we were doing it's Direct. So it's a company which is based in Germany. And they are also listed on the stock market, and they are doing quite nice products. And we were doing it for the Swiss part. The tools we were using in this case, there were Abacus involved, OpenAI, SharePoint, Word, Excel, Outlook, PDFs, how you saw it. So we are able to use the most of the tool landscape to automate stuff. And the pain points, I think you saw it as well. They were super time consuming processes behind. They were error prone, so copy paste mistakes. And our solution is now fully automated using AI, RPA technologies, and we were able to do it in a few weeks to show it. And the results is we saved around 90% of the time, what the employees had to do before. And there is a consistency data quality, so that means the data quality is quite high. And as well, super cool is the documents are available in the warehouse super fast. Now we have a small customer voice.
Ja, ich war schon ein bisschen skeptisch, weil das ist immer so eine Sache, man hat dann immer das Gefühl, ja, da wird man wegrationalisiert oder ja, es ist einfach mit einem komischen Gefühl, aber jetzt muss ich sagen, es erleichtert uns die Arbeit schon sehr und dann haben wir wieder Zeit für anderes.
Thank you very much for follow us on this webinar. So as I was mentioned before, we send all of you the recording to YouTube as well. So if you were not able to attending the full time. So for me, it's now important to summarize a little bit. So Patrick was explaining you in the beginning, what are AI agents and bots. So we showed you the real use case. What we did is a Swiss company, which have a lot of paperwork where they did manually. And that we build everything on the Microsoft platform. And this is quite cool because we can use Microsoft Teams, SharePoint, Word, Outlook, and it's integrated super well. And also quite super sustainable for the long run for a company to go with these Microsoft solutions. And so for now on, we are happy to answer you all the questions, what you have. And yeah, we also like to get feedback. Flavio, I saw you have a question, so we let you in as a speaker. Then you can give us the question you have.
Hello together. Moritz, could you explain or tell me how the process would work if I would like to collaborate with Auximo?
Thanks for this question. The way that we are having a first contact with you as the company, and then we have a workshop together, and you have to pay for this workshop. So that means that we send you upfront some informations. You are able to fill in the informations you have, for example, for this process. We will come on site, we will have a one-day workshop together, and afterwards we will show you exactly, okay, this process you have costs you at the moment around maybe 20,000 US dollars or Swiss francs. And with our solutions, you have a return of investment of maybe 9 months, so that we will then implement it for you. In this phase, we will doing in the development environment. So on the test system, we will build the bot, and then we go in the live system, and then you can let it run there. And we will support you as well with service level agreements. So that means if the bots have any issues or your systems are getting adjusted, we will support you with different kind of levels. Were I able to answer the question, Flavio, or do you have any more or deeper question to it?
Maybe what would be interesting as well is you said you're going to make a workshop in the first place, and if you realize during the workshop the automation solution don't really work, or some things are different, it doesn't work in this case, do I still need to pay the workshop, or how does that work?
So in generally, we are having a first discussion, and then you were mentioning us a little bit the problems about the process you have.
Okay.
And if we then see the process needs maybe 1 hour a week, we will say you, Flavio, this makes no sense to automate at the moment. Do you have any processes which are super expensive at the moment for you? Or you have the problem that the people are leaving the company fast, that the people are often sick, and to that the process is getting stuck. And these are then the processes where we say, okay, this makes sense. And I would say, so if a process takes your team around 4 hours a week, at the minimum, then it starts to make sense to automate it with the solutions we built.
Okay, thank you very much. That answered my question.
And we try to cover it upfront a little bit, also with the workshop. So we're sending you an Excel template, and there you fill in the name of the process, and then you say how much tools, how much time, etc. And then we do the pre-evaluation before the workshop. And if we see you need only 10 minutes for the process per week, we will call you and say, maybe you have another process which is more cost intensively, and that we can support you there better instead of the small processes.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
Thanks for these great questions. Any other questions? If not, I would say thank you very much for participating in this webinar. So it will be later on YouTube be available, and we have like a webinar row we are starting. So we will have a monthly webinar where we are talking about the use case we did. Feel free to follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, and if you have any questions, you can as well directly connect with us. Now we wish you a great afternoon.